What's going on, everybody? We are back today with some more American Truck Simulator, where today we are going to be taking on our fourth trip of the episode. So far, only the first trip was technically a clean trip. I had a little bit of problems with the trip, if I remember correctly. It was probably almost a month ago at this point that I recorded that one. But I think I took a turn a little fast in that one. Luckily, no cars were coming, but overall, that one went good, but we only had to take a trailer across town. The last two, there has been car crashes in both. Last one was debatably my fault. I'm not sure if the audience will think it is my fault, but I definitely think it was probably my fault. I don't know. In real life, I don't know that an accident like that actually happens, but obviously this is not real life, and that's probably something I should have anticipated happening in this game. So now for our fourth trip, we are going to be taking a look at the job market here, seeing what we can pick up for jobs. So we can go, we need to go from Yuma or Phoenix, it looks like are our two options here. And I'm not too sure. We'll take a look at how far the jobs are. I don't really want to go on super long jobs I mean, I'm not even sure that super long jobs are really an option for me. But shorter jobs right now are my friend, as I'm just trying to build up a little bit of money before we try to buy our first truck. So I am just taking a look here at some of the jobs, where they go, how much they cost, the weight, just because that'll change how fast the truck can go. So this one with paper wouldn't be too bad. We're still making over $5,000 that one. All of these, nope, only two of these are still over 5,000. This one's for yogurt. That one's pretty heavy though, but it gives us a very good Freightliner truck to use. And this one, dry milk, interesting, is a okay job. We'll take a look at this one. Maybe let's sort by price per distance. Sort it down. Let's see what our best job is. Price per distance, $26 a mile here for fertilizer. And that is weighing 36,000 pounds, what seems like it's actually average. I said in the last episode I thought that was on the lighter end, but I think that's pretty average. Or maybe I said it was on the heavier end. I don't know. I said it was either too light or too heavy, and either way, it was wrong. It was very average. But with 450 horsepower and 13 speeds on this Freightliner, I think we'll go ahead and take this job with hauling fertilizer here. The trip distance is 189 miles, and it takes about 3 hours and 18 minutes. They're expecting it between Monday morning and Tuesday night, so no sleeping. Monday night and Tuesday morning, sorry. So no sleeping before we can deliver it, as it is currently 6:06 p.m. But this will hopefully put us about $14,500, probably a little less if I do anything wrong. But we're still in search of that first clean job, so maybe this will be it. So let's go ahead, we'll take this one, hop into our truck, and we're gonna see. All right, so we spawned here. Let's take a look at what the truck looks like. Okay. Got some fertilizer pallets, a nice white truck here with 450 horsepower, if I remember correctly. I already kind of forgot what it said. But overall, a pretty nice looking rig. We'll go ahead and start the truck up. I honestly don't remember what button it is to start it, so I always just start it by hitting the throttle. But I remember there is a button on the controller you're supposed to hit. This is a little bit weird now, honestly. After the last episode, I hauled two trailers, and I obviously am recording these back to back. I had not played this game in over 2 weeks when I recorded last, and I've never hauled with two trailers before the last episode. And now I'm hauling with only one trailer again, so I'm used to two trailers, so hopefully I don't run some people off the road cutting lanes and stuff, because I'm pretty sure that having two trailers with the dolly in between makes your trailers turn a little bit easier. It does look like we don't actually have to rest, or maybe we do. I think that we are supposed to be waiting for the bed bar to fill up blue before we need to before we need to rest. So I think that we should be fine on rest. Maybe I'm wrong and we really need to rest and it's going to yell at us, but I realize we're speeding now, but hopefully that's not a problem. We'll go I try to stay around the speed limit anyway, 27-ish. 2 miles an hour over the speed limit's not too horrible here. The real problem is I pay too much attention to how fast I'm going and not the road signs, and then that's how I end up crashing a lot, honestly. So we are just cruising along here, 25 miles an hour. Now we can go up to 35. We'll speed on up, and I believe we're just hopping straight onto a 4-lane here. We'll set the cruise right here at 38 miles an hour. We're going to stay in the left lane. Looks like we don't, I guess the middle lane. And we don't have anywhere to go. We actually have to turn right all the way up here, I see. So we're going to hit the brakes so we don't run this red light. And I hit the brakes too hard, unfortunately. I'm still not very good at this game yet. I mean, I put in 10 hours in this game, I guess 12 hours technically, and I was getting pretty good at it, but taking the break I did didn't really help me out all too much. So we're a little bit over the white line, so we're kind of close to this truck here, as you can see. Hopefully that's not going to be a big issue here. I should be in that right lane. Hopefully that's also not an issue. We'll hop over so we're not over top of that white line anymore. And we're just gonna actually slow down, let this line of traffic go by us while we go slowly, and we can hop over. Actually, we got a yellow light up here, so that's not gonna really work, is it? It might actually. That truck gets over, we can let him get past us, we can turn our blinker on and just hop over there now. Hopefully that turns out good. Looks like we'll fit in the lane here before we have to stop. And that's not a real issue. So hopefully we're not stopped here too long. And once we get out of town here, we'll hop into the time lapse. Moving again, and we have... I thought we were moving again. I think that truck also thought he was moving again, or maybe... I don't know. Is it? No, we can keep going, I guess. I don't know why that truck decided that he was going to just pull out in the middle of the lane. I thought he was going to cause an accident, which would have been unfortunate. But he didn't cause an accident. So that's pretty good. I just happened to look down and notice this truck has 120,000 miles on it, which I know isn't a lot like for a truck in real life. I know they get tons and tons of miles on them, but I don't know that I've ever seen one with that much miles on it in game. I guess I don't really check it out that often. And my other playthrough, I own my own truck now, which only has 5,000 miles on it. But I don't know that I guess I never paid attention. Maybe they all have a lot of miles on them. So we're going to hop up on the highway here and hop in the time lapse now, though. Catch you on the other side. This isn't good. Looks like we have some sort of wreck or something here. We're gonna have to go up the ramp here. You may have noticed I've never driven any of these roads before. I had no idea where I was going. But I did hop over a white line there, but never really got out of the way. We did just discover tungsten, which is pretty cool. Looks like we will just be able to hop on the highway. I've had those before, really messed me up too, where the police are, I guess in this case it was an ambulance with some police cars there blocking the road, that I've had them add well over 100 miles to my trip before by me having to miss my exit. But it looks like this time it was just to go up the overpass. We'll hop back on, got 70 miles left. Probably mostly 4-lane if I had to guess. We're gonna hop back into the time lapse though. All right, we're getting close. Only 11 miles left to go. 9 miles left to go now. 11 minutes. And I was actually paying attention this time, so I didn't miss my turn. This one looks like it may have been a little bit more consequential had I missed. Please don't hit them. Oh, we didn't hit them. That means technically, I mean, we had a little bit of an issue not knowing which if we needed to be on the exit or not, but technically we still have a clean run going here. I just had a super bad jump scare though. Had nothing to do with the game. I actually had my window open that's right next to my PC, and I closed it right before I started recording, and there's a 2-liter bottle of cola that was sitting there. Well, it's an empty bottle now, but I had it last week or something. I just never picked up the bottle yet. And my window was open, and I live in Wisconsin, so it's cold out. It was like 30 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 0 degrees, -1 maybe even Celsius. Like it's pretty cold out. I mean, not really cold by any means, but it's cold. And anyway, I closed the window, so it's slowly warming up in here again. And the bottle popped while I was just sitting here focusing, and I about jumped out of my chair and swerved the truck. I don't know that you'll see it in the video, but hopefully it didn't mess the video up too bad. So we're gonna try to back this trailer up. Looks like we just go up here, but super bad. I'm super bad at backing the trailers up, I'm gonna be honest. I thought I would be okay at it at first. I'm just not. I have tried again, turned my blinker there on accident, but as I showed in the first 2 videos, even though I say I'm okay and maybe I'll be able to do it, I'm just not okay. So we'll see if we can get into the parking space this time. I'm improving. We're gonna take that back. I was gonna say I actually turned my wheels the correct direction this time, but then I drove the truck the wrong direction. So how about that one for improvement? We'll see if we can get into the white space this time. This actually doesn't feel too bad yet. Let's see here. Oh, am I gonna hit this? Ooh. Maybe if I straighten the tires out here. Do this. Wait, we might be okay. Hello? Is this me? First try? That is a green light. We got this on the first try. I mean, that was pretty generous of them to let me have that, but we got it on the first try. Technically, that was a clean run, although a couple of swerves in there, and I was speeding for a little bit, I think. I think that was this time I was speeding. I'm pretty sure it was starting to get light. Also, you may notice that I turned my windshield wipers on. That was me trying to find which button was the lights button. Just like in real life, I've actually done that when I've driven someone else's car before. I'll hop in and I'm like, where's the lights? Turn the windshield wipers on, and then turn the windshield wipers on again, and before I find the light switch, obviously. But let's see how we did this time. Our base reward, we went 190 miles. We got $5,224 for the trip and 306 experience. Our proficiency bonus as a level 2 was $97. And our trailer maneuvering bonus was 40 experience. So our total for this one was $5,321 and 346 experience, which puts us at 1,137. And that is actually it. We don't have any mail or anything to go through after this episode, so we're gonna just stop the recording there. This will probably be a shorter episode, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not 100% sure. The recording's a little bit shorter, but maybe it'll be just as long as the other episodes. But with that being said, we're going to wrap up the episode here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.